Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. And for those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your support. If you're interested in doing that, please go to patreon.com and look up Engelgeist. You can choose a subscription level there and help support the daily forecast. There's also special readings and things over there that you can get at different levels of subscription. This is the daily forecast for the Greater Collective for, oh my god, this cat. Do you hear that? He's just talking to himself. He's just like, every morning. He wanders around the house and meows really loud. So anyways, this is the daily forecast for the Greater Collective for the highest good. Today is for Monday, August 3rd. It's not necessarily solely for that date though. It is for the highest good of the Greater Collective. So if you're seeing it on a date that's not August 3rd, that's completely fine. You might be ready for the message at a different time, and that's why you're seeing it. So you don't necessarily have to turn it off. For those of you that watch regularly and are tuned in every day, this is just a build upon the weekly energies that we saw yesterday in the forecast. So we're going to get into this. For those of you that want to support me aside from Patreon, please hit the thumbs up on the video or share the video out. Subscribe to the channel or like the Facebook business page. Either way, all of that is forms of support that I greatly appreciate. All right, so let's get into what's going on at the beginning of this coming week. We are now in Leo season, guys. So let's see. I have a feeling August is going to be a good month between it being Leo season, Mars being in Aries. It just seems like, I don't know, there's going to be a jump forward of some kind. Let's see what's going on. All right, Queen of Cups. Interesting. We had the Queen of Swords yesterday. So in the weekly forecast, we have like that first card represents for the like underpinning energy for the first, maybe 2 or 3 days. So queens are representational of the cups element, right? And then we have Queen of Cups. It's like cups upon cups. We had that Queen of Swords yesterday. She kicked off not only Sunday, but she's also underpinning the energy of the next few days. To me, it feels like we're kind of trying to get right with not only our thoughts, but our emotions and our thoughts, like trying to line them up. Today might be a little bit more on the emotional side, but I feel like it's a good emotional side, if that makes any sense. If we do find ourselves leaning towards, emotions like frustration, anger, things like that, that's completely fine because we do have this Queen of Swords underneath us, right? Underneath this Queen of Cups, where I feel like they're working together. The Queen of Swords, through feeling our emotions, we're able to make clearer decisions, right? And so when we have both of these queens working together, it feels empowered to me. It feels definitely like we're taking back, how do I want to say this? Like we're taking back our control, or it's an opportunity to get clearer on what we want. Not necessarily doing it in an aggressive way or in any sort of, like I would see that more as like maybe a king, or actually maybe even more of a knight kind of possibility. With queens, they're more receptive, they're more soft, they're more nurturing, right? And so Queen of Cups is like very nurturing as far as I'm concerned. She's emotionally nurturing. If you look at all of the abundance that's around her, everything that surrounds her throne, all of the starfishes, the lotus blossom up here that signifies sort of spiritual growth at the top of her throne, the crown on her head, she's kind of in her element, owning everything, feeling everything, in touch with her intuition, if you look at the moon here. And to me, that coupled with the Queen of Swords underneath is sort of powerful stuff, right? It's this opportunity where we get to check in with ourselves emotionally, see how we're feeling. And for the most part, I feel like most of you that are watching this or that will watch this will be feeling pretty right on the money. If you're needing to sort out some emotions around something that might be causing you a little bit of distress, I don't feel like that's very intense. To me, this queen feels very calm. She feels centered, and she feels sort of like anything she's feeling emotionally, she's utilizing it to sort of further herself, right? Or make better decisions, whether they're emotionally based or intellectually based. But I think with that Queen of Swords underneath, we there's this marriage of the two, where our thoughts and our feelings are kind of coming together and they're equal, right? That's this queen on queen energy, right? Is that they're very equal in their importance and in their power, in their influence in our life, right? And I feel like that's a nice, I guess you could say, collaboration. If you want to, like, it feels like a collaborative energy where the two are lining up nicely. For those of you that might not feel like things are lining up nicely, I'm here to tell you that there's an opportunity for them too if you allow them to. If you listen to the more deeper, thoughts and feelings and kind of sort through them, you have the power to be receptive to them and the sort of awareness to understand how to make them work for you. Does that make sense? All right, let's see what the angels and ancestors has to say with this Queen of Cups. Okay, so this is the Oracle. Wait for important information. And look at her, she's holding a cup. She's very much a Queen of Cups, if you see that. We had yesterday's High Priest card too. And it's interesting. I feel like this Oracle card, the High Priest was also sort of turned inward. I feel like this Queen of Cups is also turned inward. She's sort of checking in with herself when we look at how this, the Queen of Swords, I believe her wing was going this way towards the future, right? So thoughts may be on the future, the emotions are more on the now, or maybe healing from the past. The Oracle here says, wait for important information. So there's something that we might be sorting out. There's something we might be calming our emotions or quieting our emotions and tapping into our intuition to get a better sense of that so that we may make clearer, have clearer decisions moving forward in these early parts of this week. The Oracle also, I love that she's holding this sort of this cup and it's steaming up. She's maybe looking into the steam, or she's going inward and sort of trying to find the answer from within herself, like divining that answer. The mental and the emotional realm are working in our favor to do this. I am going to read the card definitions really quick. So let me just read Queen of Cups. Come on, Cups. Queen of Cups. On her throne, surrounded by the ocean's bounty, the serene queen stares out into the water where she connects with her subconscious mind and receives messages from her higher self. That would be this moon, right? The cup in front of her is covered with feathers and represents her inner thoughts. The Queen of Cups denotes loving, intuitive energy that may be found in an older woman in your life during a time that you seek healing. This energy may also manifest in yourself during times of need and self-love. The Queen of Cups brings a gift of compassion and emotional connectedness that may be directed toward you or that you will direct to another in need. I kind of feel like, to be honest, this might be focused on ourselves, but if you guys are helping others, that's totally awesome and acceptable. I also think powered by that Queen of Swords underneath, it brings about a strength to do that. So let's look up Oracle really quick. Give me one moment, please. Hold, please. Page 56. Oracle. Wait for important information. Message: be open and receptive to information. Gather facts, and that's the intuition of the Queen of Cups too, guys. Gather facts so that you can make a decision that is in line with your integrity. The Oracle is a truth speaker and insight bringer the truth speaker and insight bringer of this deck. The ancestor who will be your best outspoken girlfriend. Someone who will tell you exactly what you need to hear to move forward. In this deck, she is reminiscent of the Oracle of Delphi, a psychic priestess of ancient Greece who was able to receive information and make predictions. She holds a bowl that has sacred smoke rising out of it, bringing the message to look beyond all you can see and gather information in order to make an accurate evaluation of your current situation. The extended message: angels, ancestors, and the universe are speaking to you at this time, so look and listen for important conversations, signs, and messages that will point you in the right direction. You are being guided to wait for more information before making any fast moves because at the moment you are letting your wants get in the way of your needs. There is an opportunity for you to see everything clearly at this time, but you will only be able to do so if you are willing to truly open your eyes. If you have been waiting for further information about a choice you have to make or an action you have to take, don't take matters into your own hands, but let what needs to be revealed be revealed. Then you'll know what to do next. Angels are supporting you. Trust them. So that's beautiful, guys. I think that this speaks to connecting to our intuition and trusting that. That intuition being the more feminine nature or side to us. Everybody has a masculine and a feminine, right? Both of these, both the bird and the woman are facing to this direction, to the to what would be, I guess, the right. And to me, that always feels like we're going inward versus maybe extending our energy outward. And so I feel like there's a strength and a centeredness with both of these cards today that we can attain if we take the time to check in, so to speak. So let's see what the grounding stone is. Okay, so the grounding stone is family. I'm going to say this. For some of you, this might actually be your family and how you're dealing with them. There's a nurturing aspect to the Queen of Cups that is beautiful. To me, I feel like this might be some of in that definition where it said we may be helping others. That might be members of our family, either chosen or birth, right? But I also get this feeling that some of us might just be sort of trying to sort out decisions around our family or around those that we choose to be with. Are those relationships still sort of serving us? Are they nurturing us? Are we able to nurture them? Do we still feel as connected, or are we able to sort of connect in the same ways? Let me see. I think that we want to ground in those relationships that are important to us. This doesn't necessarily have to be our birth family per se, right? This can be our soul or spirit family, right? People we feel connected to at a deeper level. I feel like there's strength in these cards, so I don't necessarily know that we need to turn to our family for support, but I think we might want to ground in the idea that we have that strength there also. It's that sort of, those sort of bonds that bolster us and have made us into the strong intuitive being that we are. Does that make sense? And so honoring them, and this is also sort of honoring of the ancestors too, all of those that have gone before us in their efforts, right? As we honor them and sort of leave grace at their doorstep and ground in that, they will support us even if they're sort of in the other realm, in spirit, or it could be our angelic family, you know, our guardian angels, that sort of thing. They can also give us support as we ground in them and ask them for those sort of messages that we see in this oracle card that should be all around us. If we are intuitive and quiet ourselves enough to see them and engage with them and really reap the benefits of them. That would also be the bounty that we see around that Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups. All right, that is your forecast for the day. I hope that makes sense, guys. I hope that it gives you guys some guidance and opportunity. The opportunities today feel really good, so utilize them to the best of your ability. Enjoy your day. Trust your thoughts and your emotions. Bring them together. That's really sort of the point of all of this, I think. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please share it out. Give me a subscribe or follow, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in, and bye-bye.